What if I told you that the key to transforming your life from lazy to limitless isn't about motivation or willpower? What if the secret lies in a simple shift, a step-by-step process that anyone can follow? You might be stuck right now, feeling like change is impossible, but what if you could break free and unlock a version of yourself you never knew existed? Imagine waking up every day with unstoppable self-discipline, crushing your goals, and living with purpose. But here's the catch. Most people never take the first step. They stay trapped in the cycle of excuses and laziness, watching others succeed while they fall behind. Don't let that be you. This video will reveal how I went from feeling stuck and lazy to becoming limitless through powerful, proven steps. You don't want to miss this transformation. Your future self will thank you for watching. Recognizing the need for change, I used to be someone who avoided work and procrastinated a lot. My days were filled with laziness, and I often felt stuck. Deep down, I knew something had to change, but I kept making excuses. One day, I realized that if I continued like this, I would never reach my goals or become the person I wanted to be. This was the moment I recognized the need for change. It wasn't easy to admit I had a problem with self-discipline, but accepting this truth was the first step on my journey. I asked myself, what is holding me back? Why am I stuck in this cycle? The answer was clear. I lacked discipline and focus. Once I saw the problem, I decided to take control of my life. Recognizing the need for change gave me the motivation to start small and be consistent. It was not about instant success, but about being honest with myself and willing to grow. This awareness sparked a new beginning, from lazy to limitless. Starting with tiny habits, after realizing I needed to change, I didn't try to fix everything at once. That would have been overwhelming and easy to quit. Instead, I focused on starting with tiny habits, small actions that felt doable every day. I began by waking up just 10 minutes earlier. It wasn't a big change, but it gave me a fresh start to the day. Then, I made a simple habit of writing down one goal every morning. These tiny steps slowly built my confidence. Tiny habits helped me avoid the trap of laziness because they were easy to follow. I wasn't trying to be perfect. I was just building momentum. With time, those small actions added up and pushed me to do more. This approach made self-discipline feel less scary and more manageable. I learned that big transformations begin with tiny changes, done regularly. Starting small was the key to breaking free from laziness and moving toward a limitless mindset. The journey was just beginning, but these tiny habits set me on the right path. Building a supportive environment. Once I started practicing tiny habits, I realized that my environment was a big part of why I stayed lazy for so long. The people around me, the distractions, and even my own space made it easy to give up on my goals. So, I decided to build a supportive environment. First, I removed distractions like my phone notifications during work time. I also cleared my workspace to make it clean and inviting. This simple change helped me focus better. I started surrounding myself with positive people who motivated me. I joined groups and talked to friends who had good habits and strong discipline. Their energy pushed me to keep going, even when I felt tired or lazy. Building a supportive environment wasn't about being perfect. It was about making my success easier. When my surroundings encouraged discipline, it became natural to stay consistent. This step was crucial in turning my laziness into unstoppable energy. My environment became my secret weapon for growth. Embracing discomfort for growth. One of the hardest lessons I learned was that self-discipline means embracing discomfort. Change doesn't come easy. It requires pushing through moments when you feel tired, bored, or want to quit. I had to accept that feeling uncomfortable was part of growing. At first, waking up early or sticking to my tiny habits felt tough. My mind resisted and wanted to give up. But instead of running away, I started to face the discomfort head-on. I reminded myself that this pain was temporary and that every challenge was helping me become stronger. I realized that avoiding discomfort kept me stuck in laziness. But when I chose to accept it, I grew more confident and resilient. Discomfort became a sign that I was moving forward, not failing. Embracing discomfort didn't make me perfect overnight, but it changed my mindset. I started to see struggle as a necessary step toward being limitless. This mindset shift was the fuel that powered my self-discipline transformation. Tracking progress and celebrating wins, as I kept pushing myself, I learned the importance of tracking my progress. When you don't see any results, it's easy to lose motivation and fall back into old habits. So, I started writing down my daily wins, no matter how small they seemed. Every time I completed a habit or reached a goal, I noted it down. Seeing these small victories add up gave me a real sense of accomplishment. It reminded me that change was happening, even if it was slow. Celebrating wins also made the journey enjoyable. I rewarded myself with simple things, a short break, a favorite snack, or just taking a moment to feel proud. This positive feedback loop kept me motivated to stay disciplined. Tracking progress helped me stay honest with myself and see how far I had come. It turned self-discipline from a boring chore into a rewarding challenge. This step was key in moving from laziness to limitless energy. Learning from setbacks. No transformation is complete without setbacks, and I faced many on my journey from lazy to limitless. There were days I failed to wake up early or skip my tiny habits. At first, I felt discouraged and thought about giving up, but I soon realized setbacks were not the end, they were lessons. Instead of beating myself up, I started to analyze why I slipped. Was I tired, distracted, lacking motivation? Understanding the reasons helped me find better solutions next time. I learned that self-discipline isn't about being perfect, it's about getting back on track after a fall. Each setback taught me patience and resilience. I stopped seeing failure as weakness and started viewing it as part of growth. This mindset shift allowed me to forgive myself and keep moving forward without guilt or shame. I also learned to adjust my habits when needed. Sometimes I made my goals more realistic or changed my environment to reduce distractions. Flexibility made my discipline stronger, not weaker. Learning from setbacks was a turning point. It showed me that discipline is a process, not a destination. This helped me stay committed, even when the journey was tough. In the end, setbacks became stepping stones toward becoming limitless. Transforming identity through consistency. The biggest change came when I realized self-discipline is not just about actions, but about who I am becoming. It's about transforming my identity. I stopped seeing myself as a lazy person and started seeing myself as someone disciplined and capable. This shift happened through consistency. Every day I showed up and followed my habits, I reinforced this new identity. Over time, it felt natural to act with discipline because it matched how I saw myself. Consistency was key. Even on hard days, I reminded myself, I am a disciplined person. This mindset made it easier to keep going, no matter what. Transforming my identity changed everything. It made self-discipline a part of my character, not just a temporary goal. From lazy to limitless, this transformation gave me confidence and freedom to reach new heights. Now, discipline isn't a struggle, it's who I am. If you found this journey from lazy to limitless inspiring, hit that subscribe button and join our community of people transforming their lives with real self-discipline. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the biggest obstacle holding you back from building your own discipline? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, every step forward counts, even the small ones. And if you're ready to take control of your mind and stop overthinking every decision, don't miss our next video. How to master your mind and stop overthinking.
See you there!